Alright, sorry about that, guys. It looks like we're starting off here. My Minecraft just crashed, so that's awesome. And it looks like a Hungercraft team pulled the right lane. And of course, I'm brand new to the Race for the Wool, so you'll just bear with me. I've observed a few games before, but this is my first actual hardcore match here. It looks like both teams are advancing up through this little forested area. It's going to be interesting to see how each of them cross the bridge, because I personally know that when the Hungercraft team was practicing, they found it challenging, but I think they also found a great approach to crossing this bridge. And again, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and tweet us at HungercraftTV or post them here in the chat. Make sure to relay them onto the crew members. And I don't know exactly where the Race for the Wool guys are, but it looks like the Hungercraft team is advancing down. And I'm not actually playing, I'm just observing. And it does look like they're just crossing the bridge, as the Hungercraft team has already advanced quite a ways down here. Oh, and I didn't notice that. That looks like a Minecon. I believe it's a Minecon cape, which is very, well, it's pretty rare. And impressive. Always love the good Minecraft supporters. Oh, what was that? Oh, it looks like the Hungercraft team is getting it very offensive with the TNT on their end. Doesn't look like they're quite handling, or executing it that well, but looks like they're getting there. And I believe they're trying to blow up the other team's TNT, which they actually are accomplishing quite well. I believe that's an Optifine cape, my bad. Which is a little bit less impressive. If you guys aren't familiar with Race for the Wool, essentially it's two lanes each team, and they compete against each other, not being able to leave their own lane, and they see who can get the, I believe it's 3 pieces of different colored wool. And at the very end, they have to put it into the little monument, and the first person to do that officially wins. I believe, other than getting or leaving your lane, there aren't that many rules. I mean, if you die, you respawn at the very beginning, just like other games. And it doesn't look like very many, or that either of the teams have touched some of the lower level TNT. But it does look, I believe we saw one of the Hungercraft players making their way down to the lower levels. Looks like they set up a TNT barrage to just completely take out the lower part of the sand. And it looks like it also set up another giant chain of TNT, taking out 2 diamond blocks. Oh, looks like 4 diamond blocks. I don't know exactly the specifics of this map, but I believe diamond would be a great advantage at this point. And it doesn't look like either of the teams have made their way down this far yet. Oh, looks like one of the Hungercraft guys is making their way down. Doesn't look like he has much opposition. Besides a flaming zombie, which of course isn't that lethal at long range. If you guys have any questions, feel free to post them in the chat or tweet them. I'll answer them, relay them to the team. If you guys haven't checked out the Hungercraft subreddit, go to reddit.com/r/Hungercraft Hungercraft and see what we're made of. You know. Join us on Saturday, of course, for our weekly cast of the Hunger Games, and sign up for next week's game as well. And it looks like the Hungercraft team is taking some hits, not necessarily to them, but it looks like they're facing some opposition from the other team's TNT cannons. Not necessarily that well executed. And I'm not aware of where the first piece of wool is, but if it's somewhere in this beginning area, I believe both teams would have it by now. I know one's at the very end, past all of the lava. Sorry guys, let me try to resolve some of the lag for you. Bear with me. It is actually my first time casting a game, so I don't have all the ins and outs. Alright, hopefully that's a little bit better. Well, that might be it. Doom. Hopefully that's a tad better. And I did notice actually that if you were on the 720p setting, I just downgraded my brother's video that's sitting next to me to 240p, and it's a lot less laggy, so I think it might partially be Twitch.tv's encoding. So if you downgrade the quality, hopefully that'll fix some of the frame rate issues, although that might have been on my end as well. So hopefully that's fixed. And it does look like, I believe that's Fox. Let's see, yes, that is Fox, which is one of the founders of Hungercraft, actually. He's a really nice guy. It looks like he's getting in a battle with Author Blues. Although it looks like he's just laying down some cover fire. Alright, I'll look into some solutions without lag. For the moment, I'll try to stay a little bit more still. If you guys have any suggestions for that, go ahead and post them in the comment box. It does look like the Hungercraft team is making a run with Diamond Armor, of course, and being gutsy with a TNT block bridge, I'm sorry, and it looks like they're going for what I believe is the red wall out past the lava bridge there, or the lava water trail. And it does not look like for the Reddit Minecraft Journey guys have made it past this gap here yet. But I believe Dakota is making his run through, and I believe he's going to take the hit and fall through the lava there, as I believe he decided that it was worth the hit just to take that shortcut. If you didn't have to take that shortcut, you would have to go all the way up and around, I believe. All the way just to go down. Again, guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, feel free to tweet them, post in the comment box, whatever you wish. And again, I'm so sorry about the lag. It looks like Fox is again laying down some fire on Author Blues, I believe it is again. Apparently he just has a vendetta. Or maybe both of them are just playing aggro. See how far Dakota is down here. And as the sun goes down, monsters are going to come out, so that's going to be something to, I did not notice that troll face there before. That's going to be something to, you know, think about when you come outside. As well as an entire team, is someone's going to start lighting up the map. And it looks like Dakota has gotten the red wool. He's making his way back up. Hopefully he doesn't die. I don't know exactly how the game works if you do die with the wool. Maybe there's just more wool in the chest? Looks like Fox and Author Blues are still waiting there. I believe Author Blues is waiting here for Dakota to recross this bridge, because if he can knock Dakota off, that's going to be a great setback. He's going to have to run all the way back over. And it looks like his teammate is down below him. I can't see the name from here, but I would assume that there's another block down there as well. And see, so Race to the Wool is more of a, and I'm sorry if I get some of this wrong, it's more of an obstacle-based you know, team game where it's sort of like Capture the Flag, where you have to obtain 3 pieces of different colored wool, and whoever gets them first wins, or whoever puts them in the monument first wins. But there are trials and there are rules so that you have to stay in your own lane on your own side of the map, and that I believe one of the rules is if you somehow go over the edge but don't die, you have to kill yourself. It's more of an honors rule system, I believe. And it looks like Dakota actually is facing some opposition, and the only blocks he has to build up right now is TNT. Which I believe at one point in Minecraft, arrows set off TNT, but fortunately they do not anymore. Oh, and it looks like Dakota fell off, and... oh, maybe it didn't. No. Whoa. Oh, no, he didn't. There we go. I saw Author Blues falling, I guess. But it does look like JCLL, sorry if I said the name wrong or something. It looks like he made it across, and Dakota, oh, Dakota seemed to have taken him out. But that does not stop that guy, Francis Animator, J. Francis Animator, you know, sitting here and waiting for Dakota to come back across this bridge, because this is a massive choke point. I have seen one instance of a team actually dropping water down there and creating an obsidian bridge, but you know, it's an interesting trick, but I don't think that would work more than once, because it's not that hard to counter if you see it. I'm going to check in with Silicon. Dakota is one of the Hungercraft guys, fortunately. Let me go check in and see what Silicon is doing. And he's sitting back here near this. It looks like he's loading up a TNT cannon. That's always fun. And if he can take out that bridge, the original dirt bridge that most users build, then that's going to be a great, you know, a great step forward for the Hungercraft team. Just because that will cause them that much more time to have to rebuild the bridge. Cannons are always fun. Who doesn't like a cannon? Well, it does look like monsters are out, but the Hungercraft team, I suppose both teams have done pretty good jobs at lighting up the place. Although I do see a few dark spots where if a unlucky creeper spawned, then it could definitely set back some either team. And Hungercraft still has quite a few cannons, or at least quite a few pieces of TNT that they could probably at least destroy, so the other team couldn't. And if you're just joining us, this is a live stream of the a Race for the Wool game. I'm Dark Navi here for Hungercraft. and we are playing the RMCT team. If you aren't aware of what Race for the Wool is, it's where two teams gang up on each other, stay in their own lanes, of course, and basically race for the wool. 3 different colors wool. Have to get them all back to the beginning and put them in your monument. So it looks like that's Alex, of course. Looks like he's running back towards the beginning for something. I don't know exactly what, but I'm going to make my way back towards the beginning and oh, looks like Silicon's on the offensive again, and not too successful about blowing up that bridge. But I don't know exactly what the protocol is for the wool, but I'd assume you want to